In episode 7 of Serious About Tech, I talk about the new phones from Mobile World Congress 2018 and partnership between Intel and AMD to bring you cheaper CPUs for gaming. All that and more is coming up in this episode of Serious About Tech right after these messages. Hello and welcome to Serious About Tech. I am your host, Zachary Webb. Today we're going to talk about the new phones from Mobile World Congress. That's the main thing in this episode. So, as some of you know, Mobile World Congress was held from February 26th to March 1st. And it was in Barcelona, California. Now, Samsung, before the Congress, the day before, they announced their Samsung Galaxy S9 and S9 Plus. So they're basically like the S8 and S8 Plus, but a completely reimagined camera. This reimagined camera offers higher pixelage, if you want to call it pixelage. The S9 has a dual 12 megapixel sensor, and the S9 has two rear-facing cameras. One is 12 megapixel, that's wide angle, and one telephoto 12 megapixel. So it's going to have better for your portrait shots and all of that. The phones are not a drastic change from what the Samsung Galaxy S8, the preceding phones, will be. The fingerprint sensors have moved a little bit. They've moved down so that you can get to those easier, and they have super slow-mo. You take these 2 or 3 second tiny videos that are 960 frames per second, so they're super slow-mo, as they said at the event. And they also have AR emoji, basically like the Apple version and emoji, but this is AR emoji. Now, AR emoji, you can it uses the camera and facial recognition to know how your face is so that it can make an emoji like you. And then you can customize it and do all that stuff with it too. They have a new intelligent scan to unlock the phone using your face. But even though that is a nice feature that they've added that feature is not as secure as the Apple one, says some people. But it is more secure than previous generations had, where you could unlock it with a picture or something close to a picture. They also have good speakers and a headphone jack, because you need a headphone jack. The Samsung Galaxy S9 and S9 Plus will be available for pre-orders March 2nd, and you can go into stores and buy them March 16th. The price is going to be $720 for the S9 and $840 for the S9 Plus. They will be available through all the carriers and everything, of course. You'll be able to get them through that and then buy them in the stores if you want. So there's that news. Then another thing that came out was this Vivo Apex concept phone. Vivo, which is a small brand that's from China, showed off this concept phone that has I call it Vivo Apex, Unlock the Future. But its screen it covers the entire front of the phone. It's a 93% screen to body ratio. So 97 point something percent. Okay. The Vivo Apex concept phone by Vivo, a small known brand in China. They have the Vivo Apex concept phone. This phone is 98% screen on the front of it. It's just one solid screen with hardly any bezels. And so slim are the bezels that the front-facing camera has to slide out of the top. So you go to the camera and it slides a little camera thing out of the top of the phone, which is very neat. So that is the future of smartphones. Just watch for that in the next few years. And now I'll take a little break to tell you about our sponsor of the podcast, Web Services. So Web Services is web design, websites, web development, web hosting, all from WWS at seriousobouttech.com/WWS. It's me, the host of this podcast. I will make you a website. I have had some experience. I created my own website. I've created several of my own and several for clients, and I would love to do one for you. Get a website from me today, and you will get 10% off just for listening to this podcast, because I really love it that people actually listen. Just go to seriousobouttech.com/WWS and use the promo code podcast10 for 10% off, and tell me you came through the podcast, and we'll see what kind of project I can make for you in the near future. And thanks for listening. The partnership between Intel and AMD. So Intel and AMD have partnered up to get new CPUs that have Intel CPU with AMD graphics. These are going to be laptop CPUs. So they're going to go into your laptop. They will have better GPU power than the Intel graphics usually, but it will give you better gaming for that. So you can actually do some gaming without having a thick computer or a heavy computer or having to spend a lot more to have something that really has power. So it's not going to be as powerful as a normal game laptop, but it's going to be better. So because of that, there's already a few that they should be coming out within the next few months. Hopefully in this summer, we'll be able to have some of those. So that will be great. Then a few other things from CES. So at CES 2018, Qualcomm has a few new chips that work with Windows 10. So this is Windows 10 on ARM, and you can get a tablet or a small computer that uses Windows 10 but runs on ARM processor, just like phones run on ARM processors. So these new laptops and hybrid computers will get great battery life, in some cases up to 20 hours of battery life. So that would just be amazing to have that much battery life, and most of them will be connected just like your phone is, so that you can do calls and everything like that if you want to. That's the other thing from CES. So I guess that's going to be it. If you have any comments, questions, suggestions, anything, just send those to podcast@seriousobouttech.com. Go to seriousobouttech.com and click contact, and then you can fill out a form or leave a voice message for us at 260-740-3392. And I hope to hear from you soon. I am on Twitter, twitter.com/thezacharywebb. Webb has 2 B's. And the show is on seriousobouttech.com/Twitter or twitter.com/SeriousTechShow. That's where the Twitter account is. We post all the episodes out there, and we also tell you when we're going to be live if we ever do live shows. Remember to subscribe to the podcast. You could do that on Apple Podcasts, seriousobouttech.com/Apple Podcast, on Android at seriousobouttech.com/Android. So you can subscribe with Google Play, Stitcher, or TuneIn. You can search for us on there, or go to seriousobouttech.com/Google Play/Stitcher or /TuneIn. And we are also on Google Plus. If you're on Google Plus, we have a page on there too. So thanks for listening. I hope to see you in the future. If you comment, you can also comment on the show notes on our website. You can go to seriousobouttech.com/7 and leave a comment on that page. I'd love you to leave a comment there. And thank you for listening. I hope to see you whenever I do a podcast next. I'm really going to try to put them out more often. So hopefully I can do that. And until next time, thanks for listening. I'm Zachary Webb.